Assalamu alaikum guys. I am Alam Khan from BBA 2K20 and my roll number is 01. Assignment by given Sir Toqueer Rahman. And today I am going to tell you about some important topic of English grammar. The first one is essay, second one is 7 rules of effective communication, and another one is a reading skills and effective presentation. So let's start with the first topic, essay. Here is 7 main categories of essay. The first one is a narrative essay. In narrative essay, it tells a story or important information about your subject in a straightforward, orderly manner like in a story. Another one is a persuasive essay, convince the reader about some points of view. Descriptive essay, focus on the details of what is going on. Argumentative essay, take a position on a control several issues and a present advance in favor of your position. Expository essay, explain the reader how to do a given process. Another one and last one is problem solution essay. Describe a problem. So these are the main categories of an essay. So let's start how to write a essay. First you have to choose which type of essay you want to be write. So here is 7 steps to write a good essay. So first of all you have to pick a topic. You may have your topic assigned or you may be given free region to write on the subject of your choice. If you are given the topic, you should think about the type of paper that you want to produce. Should it be a journal overview of the subject of a specific analysis, narrow your focus if necessary. The another one is prepare an outline or a diagram of your ideas. In order to write a successful essay, you must organize your thoughts by thinking what already in your head and putting it to paper. You are able to see communication and links between ideas more clearly. This is structure serve as a foundation for your paper. Use either an outline or a diagram to jot down your ideas and organize them. If you are If you refer to the create an outline, write your topic at the top of the page. From there begin to list your main ideas, leaving a space under each one. In this space, make sure to list other similar ideas that related to each main ideas. Doing this will allow you to see communication and will help you to write more organized essay. Number third, the write your thesis assignment. Now that you have to choose a topic and sort your ideas in 11 categories, you must create a thesis assignment. Your thesis assignment tells the reader the point of your essay. Look at your outline or diagram. What are the main ideas? Number 4. Write the body. The body of your essay argues, explains, or describes your topic, each main idea that you wrote in your diagram or outline. You become a separate selection within the body of your essay. Each body paragraph will have the same basic structure. Begin with write on your main ideas as the introductory sentence. Next, write each of your supporting ideas in a sentence format, but leave there 3 or 4 lines in between each point to come back and given deadline explain back up your position. Fill in these spaces with relative information that will help link similar ideas together. Number 5. Write the introduction. Now you have to develop your thesis and the overview body of your easy essay. You must write on introduction. The introduction should attract the reader's attention and show the focus of your essay. Number 6. The write the Conclusion. The conclusion brings closer of the topic of a sum up your overall ideas while providing a final perspective of your topic. Your conclusion should consist of 3 to 5 strong sentences. Simply review your main point and provide intents of your thesis. Number 7. Add the finishing touch. After writing your conclusion, you might think that you have completed your essay. Wrong. Before you consider that a finishing work, you must pay attention to all the small details. Review the instructions for your essay if a many teachers and scholars follow different formats, and you must double check instructions to ensure that your essay is the desired format. Finally, review what you have written, reads your paper and check to see if it makes sense. Make sure that sentence flow is smooth and add perhaps to help connect thoughts or ideas. Check your essay for grammar and spelling mistakes. Here is my another topic, the 7 C's of effective communication. The first one is clear. The message should be clear and easy understandable to the recipient. The purpose of your communication should be clear to sender. Then only the receiver will be sure about it. The message should emphasize on a single goal at the time and shall not sure about it. The message should emphasize cover several ideas in a single sentence. Another one is correct. The message should be correct. A correct language should be used, and the sender must ensure that there is no grammatical and spelling mistakes. Also, the message should be exact and well timed. The correct message have a greater impact on the receivers, and at the same time, the moral of the sender increase with the aggregate the receiver and at the same time. And third number is a complete. The message should be complete. It must include all the relevant information as required by the intended audience. The, com- the complete information gives answer to all the questions at the receivers and help in a better discussion making by the recipient. And fourth one is correct. The communication should be concurrent with a means. The message should be figure should be clear mentioned in a message so as to be substituted to whatever the sender is saying. Why one is concise. The message should be precise and to the point. The sender should be avoid the length sentence and try to convey the subject matter in the last possible word. The short and brief message is more emphasized and helps in retaining to receiver's attention. Sixth one is a consideration. The sender must take into consideration the receiver's opinion, knowledge, mindset, backgrounds. It is in order to have an effective communication. In order to communicate, the sender must relate to the target recipient and the involved. The last one is a courteous. It implies in the sender must take into consideration both true feelings and a viewpoint of the receiver, such that the message is a positive and a focus at the audience. The message should be beside and must include the terms that shows respect for the recipient. Here is my another topic is a skill needed for a reading comprehension. Here are 5 essential skills needed for a reading comprehension. The first one is a decoding. Decoding is a visual steps in the reading process. Kids use these skills to sound out words they are heard before but haven't seen written out. The ability to do that is a foundation for other reading skills. Decoding relies on early language skills called a phenomenon awareness. These skills are part of an even broader skill called a phonological awareness. It is also allows them to play with the sounds and the word syllable level. The another one is a vocabulary. To understand what you are reading, you need to understand most of the word in the text. Having a strong vocabulary is a key component of a reading comprehension. Students can learn vocabulary through instructions, but they typically learn the meaning of the word through everyday experience and also by reading. Another one is a sentence constructions and a choosing. Understand how the sentence are built might seems like a writing skill, so might connected ideas within and between sentence, which is called a choosing. But these skills are important for reading comprehension as well. Knowing how ideas link up at the sentence level helps kids get meaning for a passage and the entire text. It is also leads to something called a coherence of the ability to connect ideas to other ideas in overall pieces of writing. The another one is a reasoning and background knowledge. Most readers related what they are read to what they know. So it is important for kids to have a background or prior knowledge about the world when they read. They also need to be able to read between the lines and pull out meaning even when it is not a literally spelling out. The last one, working memory and attention. These two skills are both part of a group of abilities known as expensive finches. They are different but closely related. When kids read, attention allows them to take in information for the text. Working memory allows them to hold on that information and use it to gain meaning and building knowledge from what they are reading. The ability to self-monitor while reading is also tied to that. Kids needs to be able to recognize when they don't understand something, then they needs to stop, go and reread to clear up any confusion to my may have. My another topic is how to give a effective presentation. So I am going to define how we give a effective presentation. Here are some points of effective presentations. So let's start with the first one. Show your position and the contact with your audience. It's hard to be relaxed and be yourself when you are nervous. But time and time again, you great presenters say that the most important things in a contact with your audience, and the best way to do that is to let your position for the subject shine through. Be honest with the audience about what is important to you and why it's matter. Be be empathized and honest, and the audience will respond. Another one is focus on your audience needs. So your presentation needs to be built around what your audience is going to get out of the presentation. As you prepare the presentation, you always need to bear in mind what is audience needs and wants to know, not what you can tell them. The while you are giving the presentation, you also need to remain focused on your audience response and react of that. You need to make it easy for your audience to understand and respond. Number third, keep it simple. When planning your presentation, you should always keep in mind the questions. What is the key message or three key points for my audience to take away? You should be able to communicate that key message very briefly. Some experts recommended a 30 seconds elevator summary, others that you can write in the back of a business card or say it is not more than 15 words. For one, smile and make eye contact with audience. This sounds very easy, but a suffering large number of presentators fail to do it. If you smile and make an eyes contact, you are building rapport which helps the audience to connect with you and your subjects. It also helps you to feel less nervous because you are talking to individual, not to a great mass of unknown people. To help you with this, make sure that you don't turn down all the lights so that only the slides screen is visible. Your audience needs to see you as well as your slides. Number 5. Start strongly. The beginning of your presentation is crucial. You need to grab your audience attention and hit it. They will give you a few minutes grace in which the internal them before they start to switch off is if you are dull, so don't waste that one explaining who you are. Start by entertaining them. Number 6. Remember the 10, 20, 30 rules of slides. This is the tip from Guy Kowalski of Apple. He suggests that slides should be contain no more than 10 slides. Last no more than 20 minutes. Use a font size of no less than 30 points. This last is a particularly important is it stops you trying to put the much information on any on slides. This whole approach avoids the red daddy of by PowerPoint. If you need to provide more information, create a bespoke handout and give it out after your presentation. Number one, tells a story. Human beings are a programmed response to stories. Stories helps us to pay attention and also to remember things. If you can use stories in your presentation, your audience is more likely to engage and it's remember your points afterwards. It is good idea to start with a story, but there is a wider point to you need your presentation to act like a story. Think about what story you are trying to tell your audience and create your presentation. Tell it. So hope guys this is my lecture to give you a help in any grammatical topic. There is I have defined a four main topics of grammar. So hope you will learn more than more than others from my videos.